breaking story at this hour is that the Supreme Court has allowed defense personnel to cast their votes from the constituency in which they are based. This it will be effective for all postings that have taken place after the 1st of January 2014. In its interim order, said that defense personnel can register themselves as general voters in the areas of their posting. The union government felt this was not feasible because of strategic factors and other unmentioned complexities. The Supreme Court has overridden that government order. Jaskirat Singh Bawa gets us more on this story. Jaskirat, help viewers understand some of the complexities that the government was trying to put forward to the court and why the court feels that those aren't really real problems.
Well, one of the effective implementation of today's order, Pierre, is a 2008 notification of the Election Commission that ordained that service people and the families have to be in a station for 3 years or more to be allowed to be able to register themselves as a general voter. The Supreme Court took exception to this, which was brought to them in light of two different petitions that were filed in the Supreme Court, saying that you cannot have a system where the armed forces personnel are not able to exercise their fundamental right to be able to, their right to be able to vote. Now, effective now, if they are posted in a peace station, this applies not just to the armed forces personnel but also their family members. Now, if we go by the sheer numbers, the armed forces personnel themselves are about 16 lakh of them. Now, if you multiply that, considering that many of them have their family members also, that's quite a sizable vote bank that we are talking about. According to the petitioner, that could actually run into at least 50 lakh plus people. Now, they don't have to wait for the 3-year period anymore. After the 1st of January, if a person has been posted in a peace station, that person can be enrolled as a general voter. The Election Commission has been directed by the Supreme Court to ensure that they are able to facilitate. And the Election Commission has also informed the Supreme Court that of the 16 lakh service people, 13 lakh plus have already registered themselves as in the postal ballot, which is the existing norm or the existing system for voting, which allows them to vote in their origin constituency instead of the one where they are posted. So the remainder people who had not been voted for the postal ballot shall now be able to exercise their right to vote.
Of course, this is something that defense personnel have been pushing for quite a while, Jaskirat. You know, you yourself come from a defense background. It's something that's very close to their hearts.
Absolutely. Now, to be able to serve a country and not be able to choose the government that gets elected was a major bone of contention amongst the defense personnel. Just in the last 1 year or so, we've seen Narendra Modi holding rallies with ex-servicemen. Of course, in those rallies and when it comes to ex-servicemen, the one rank, one pay is a major bone of contention. But this is a very emotive issue for the servicemen community, including the ex-servicemen. Now, a very interesting reasoning given by the Election Commission of India to not allow service members to be able to vote from the constituency immediately after they get posted over there is that they feel that it changes the demographic of that area and the existing civilian population of the area starts getting outnumbered or outweighed in terms of their electorate or who their representative that they choose. The Supreme Court did not buy into that argument and suggested that it's not a convincing enough argument to restrain a service person from being able to vote till he completes 3 years of posting. In any case, it was a very difficult reasoning because even a layman can tell you that a person who is in the armed forces, specifically the Indian Army, doesn't stay at a particular area of posting for more than 2 to 3 years in any case.
Jaskirat Singh Bawa getting us that report over there. A long pending emotive issue for service personnel now coming through. They can vote from all peace postings where they are based.